Change is uncomfortable for most people, and trying to encourage change can be difficult, especially within a team. Let's say you manage a team and you want everyone to start using a new software program. If you're trying to convince them by using only rational arguments, like, this program has more features and it'll save you more time, you may not get too far if they don't feel like learning how to use a new program. Psychologist Jonathan Haidt came up with the analogy of the brain being a rider on an elephant. The brain has two sides, an emotional side and a rational side. He sees the rational side of the brain as the rider, the part that is the analytical planner and makes evidence-based decisions. The elephant is the emotional side, who will stay put, back away, or make the change based on their feelings. The rider of the elephant looks like they're in charge. But when there's a disagreement between the elephant and the rider, the elephant will overpower the rider's commands. Most of the time, we try to persuade other people's riders by giving them reasons or evidence of why they should behave a certain way. But the way to persuade people is to speak to their elephant, because the elephant is a lot stronger than the rider. If you're able to let someone to feel the truth of what you're saying, or having them feel that they like what you're saying, the elephant will be attracted to your idea, and it'll be effortless to get the rider to follow in your direction. However, if the elephant is digging in its heels and doesn't want to follow you, then there is very little you can say to persuade them to change. In the book, Switch by Dan and Chip Heath, they say to change behavior you need to direct the rider, motivate the elephant, and shape the path. To direct the rider, you need to have a clear direction and action steps to achieve the change you want. If you're trying to get others to change and they're not following your idea, it can look like resistance, but it can be that they're just unclear of what to do. So providing a clear guide for action is critical for the rider to follow. The next step is to motivate the elephant. This is because the rider will get exhausted from trying to force the elephant to change, so you need to engage the person's emotional elephant to follow your directions before they burn out. When a task feels too big, the elephant will resist. To avoid this, provide people with a sense of progress to keep the elephant from getting discouraged and gain the feeling of hope. The final step is to shape the path. What may look like a people problem could actually be a situation problem. If you can change the situation, you can change the behavior. For change to be successful, you'll want to change the environment. For example, if you want people to collaborate more, moving desks or designating a room for discussions will make it easier for people to gather together. Another point to remember is that behavior is contagious. When new changes occur, people don't know how to act, and if peers are unsure of how to behave, it can lead to problems because the elephant will turn to the herd on how to act. When you work with your team to help them understand their purpose, remember to motivate both the elephant and the rider. The elephant and the rider is a helpful framework to keep in mind the competing forces you must work with to succeed with your team.